A little library is just what we've built. It's like a little box and you fill it with books, and people walking by that see a book can take one and they can put back a book, or once they're done with the book that they took, they can put that book back, and it's just something that can benefit anyone that sees it. They're free to take. It's welcome for people to put books back in it so that they stay stocked, and it's just a cool thing that gets people hopefully to read more.
My inspiration behind building little libraries is actually the fact that I work for the Barbara Bush Houston Literacy Foundation. I intern with them. I go about twice a week for like 2 hours each, and I learn a lot, and they're having a lot of projects going on, like my home library, where they give 6 books to families of low income or kids who wouldn't otherwise have books of their own. So I kind of saw that, and then I would go to the events and I'd see the happiness that these kids had just by having 6 books, which is kind of ironic because a lot of kids don't want books, they don't want to study, yet these kids are so happy and so grateful for the books. So I thought it would be a good idea to use my senior projects to help some of these kids. This was actually really close to my heart because English isn't my first language. I had to learn English going to school, and it wasn't a bilingual school, so the only person I really talked to was this lady in the kitchen, because she's the only one in the whole building that spoke Spanish. And so this lady, I would go talk to her often, and she instilled in me the desire to learn. She instilled in me this desire to want to be better and to learn English and to make my family proud, because my family had to make a huge sacrifice coming here to the States, leaving everything we had behind. And the reason that the drive that I have is to learn and for education, and that's what these libraries are. They're affording maybe kids in areas who don't have books, or maybe just they're giving them the liberty of education. So that's why I really am very grateful for these libraries, and that's why I did my senior project on these libraries.
When we were trying to decide what exactly we wanted to do, we knew all 3 of us really valued an interdisciplinary learning. We didn't want it to be just STEM. We wanted to really use all of the things we're passionate about. So we decided we wanted to do something with literature and promoting literacy. We also decided that, given what we valued, wanted to do something that celebrated the diversity of just the human knowledge. And so we really tried to put books in our boxes that a normal person may not pick up. So maybe something, maybe some poetry, or maybe some just something that you may not come across, and when you see it, you may take the opportunity to pick it up and read it and learn something new, or learn something new about someone.
So in the beginning, we all 3 of us joined together as a group because we all knew that we wanted our senior project to be something that would actually help impact the community and impact the neighborhoods around us, not just something that would be for fun or a theoretical thing, but something that would actually have a benefit on our community. So that's how we decided upon the little libraries, because we thought that some kids might not go to the libraries, or they might just not want to read a book, but if they saw these little libraries, they might be interested and pick up a book, and that could start their love of reading, or that could get them to read and find out something really interesting that they never knew about. Our love for helping others is what inspired us to do this project that would be able to put out in the community, and it's something that's going to be able to impact people that will just walk by and pick up a book. Once we had our design, we got some wood donated from the Stratford Playhouse. We had some people that helped generously cut the wood, and then for the other 2 boxes, we went to Home Depot and we purchased the amount of plywood that we need, and then we came back to the house and we spent a while trying to figure out the most efficient way to draw out all the pieces so that they all fit on the boards that we had. We didn't have to buy any more wood, and once we had it all drawn out, we were able to cut the wood and then start building. And for the building process, we learned how to use a drill, and it went pretty quickly once we had it down. It was really easy to just drill all the pieces together and build our little houses. Once they were built, we had to put the doors on, so we had to go back and get more wood for that because we wanted a thinner wood so the doors weren't as thick, and then we had to find hinges that would work. Mr. Barrett generously helped us put the windows into the doors with the plexiglass, which was something that we think really helped elevate the boxes to be cooler, and so you could see inside the boxes. So we took a lot of waterproofing precautions so that water wouldn't be able to get in and harm the book. So we took caulk and putty and put that on all the seams, and at the advice of some construction professionals, we got metal repair tape and put that on the top edge, and this tape is what's used in fixing AC units, so we thought that it'd be really good in protecting the books from any water that could possibly drip in if it started to rain.
Once we had them all built, we knew that they looked a little rough, so we knew we wanted to paint them in a way that really attracted people to them, and they looked really aesthetically pleasing. So we decided to paint little designs on them. To do that, we wanted to be cost effective, and paint's fairly expensive, especially for just putting some designs on 3 boxes. So we got little color samples from Home Depot where you can test out colors, and we got red, blue, yellow, and black and white, I think, and so we could pretty much make any color we wanted, and we decided we put 3 designs on them. We put a under the sea design, we put a secret garden design, and we put a balloon up in the air design. In order to install each box, we had to assess each situation. For the box we hung in the pool, we decided to string rope through it and then drape it over the fence. When it came to actually hanging up the box, we got permission from the owner of a local pool, and with the help of an experienced knot tyer, was able to hang up the box